Alright, welcome to First Stock Friday number 8. The players are currently doing a button check. I am LSG Moo, and I got Bobbles with me tonight. How are you doing, Bobbles?
Oh, doing all right. Trying not to get destroyed by this second wave of the virus. But luckily, we're one of the things about being indoors is that we can still enjoy some quality Smash Brothers on Friday nights at least. So I got that going for me.
Hey, Monday through Thursday you can play Melee. Thursday nights you can enter the Galaxy Cup, and then Fridays you can watch Ultimate.
I'm doing my best out here. You can't expect to look, man. I play Bowser because I don't have to press as many buttons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I go to Melee and then they're like, you're telling me I gotta press 56 buttons just to go across the stage. It's gonna take me a bit. It's gonna take me a bit. I'll get there.
Oh man, we gotta do a Melee edition of First Stock Friday. Like I said, the player's currently doing a button check, but we have Sacred, BluStriker, and I guess YDD is a crew. Is that correct for Shigura?
They're a crew.
So, why don't you introduce the world to your boy Shigura?
Okay, so Shigura is one of the top players in Lubbock. I think in the most recent rankings before this all went down, he was #1. He's a Crom player. I think he's originally from Austin, but a lot of the Lubbock guys are just tech students. So he's part of YDD, which is a group of some of the top guys in Lubbock. Are kind of halted together in there. That's the Goon Squad up there, and he's just another one of those kind of under the radar guys that, because of where he spends most of his time in a calendar year up in Lubbock, you don't really see his face around a lot of Texas regionals. So it's just another good opportunity for him to kind of show up and show out, especially against someone who's a Texas player who's got quite a bit of a bigger name now. Due to a lot of the ability to compete online in BluStriker.
Even before you couldn't compete online, Blue was #1 in RGV. Mm-hmm. Blue climbed the gauntlet in what I would consider a difficult for its renown region. So, sorry, as I sent a message to the players in Discord. RGV, the Rio Grande Valley, is pretty hype. So it has Hypey. Elwolf used to be there. He's now in Austin. There are Zale, who beat Leffen. J-Boss. We always talk about how stacked Texas Yoshis are.
Absolutely.
But it's definitely a strong region. And for him to hit #1, not in Q1, but in Q4 of last year. So before the quarantine, it wasn't like he got #1 on a short season. He got #1 on the last complete season that RGV had.
Absolutely, and it's cool because again he's just someone if you kind of keep an eye on the Texas scene, he's one of those guys that made the climb from regular player to tour, worked hard, played quite a bit through Smash 4. I think that was the first time I met him was at a San Marcos event. I think when he had just gotten out of the PR or was just right outside of it. And yeah, it's cool seeing him kind of climb all the way up to where he is now. And he also has a very fun play style, which I know is kind of an oxymoron, is just because of the connotation that playing Sonic has. But Blue's always been the kind of player to push Sonic's more creative meta quite a bit, at least from what I've seen him play.
Yeah, he's a little goofy. His play style, that is. He likes to get clips. So hopefully, with this 1st to 10 format, we get to see some clips. That's what we're all here for, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Game #1. Both players using ideal colors for the characters. So appreciate that these two guys have good taste, and we're starting on Smashville. I don't know. I didn't check the chat to see if they're going for random stages or if they're actually doing bans and such.
Yeah,
so
I'm sure they said, but honestly, after they started, this was probably our most active First Stock Friday chat we've ever had. Normally, it's strict business. The players don't have really much to say, but this chat's been active. They're doing random.
Okay. All right. Cool. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how these two kind of feel each other out. Blue's off to a little bit of an early lead, but one of the dangerous things about I think that Shigura's very good at is he's very good at he has a very good sense of pressure with Chrom. Like Chrom already in his character kit can exude so much pressure, but Shigura really is good at capitalizing on that. Yeah, every down tilt he hits, he forces you in a tech situation. You kind of clench a little bit, just worry that he's going to crank that S smash on you. But we'll see how Blue kind of goes on the offensive here against something like that. I would imagine. Yep. I imagine that's going to be Shigura's worst enemy in this set. Would be because I imagine Blue is going to be the one to go aggressive off stage at any chance. Oh wow, great trade.
So Shigura did enter the last Galaxy Cup singles event, and the man's explosive. He put his foot down on the throttle like the whole time and never really let up. It's kind of scaring me with these offstage shenanigans a little bit. But he never really put his foot down. You gave him a lean, he always squeezed it for every bit it was worth. Never backed down, never played slower. Like he never dropped the tempo. It was always fast tempo. So I'm looking forward to seeing how he plays against Blue and the often notorious slow style that Sonics can play too.
Yeah, I mean both guys are kind of going for their stuff where you see a little off on the jab to back there. But I imagine that's just the joys of online from time to time.
Hashtag play melee. Oh no!
Uh-oh,
He's
we're
fine.
good.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Sonic. I forget sometimes. He just runs off with the forward air, takes the stock for himself. So I feel like I talk about this point every single time we have one of these events. My favorite thing about First Off Friday is getting the opportunity to see players that geographically are so separated, and you couldn't be farther apart than these two. Blue being all the way down in the Rio Grande Valley, like we said, and Shigura residing up in the Panhandle for most of the year.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's in Lubbock currently because of what's all going on. If not, he's probably in Austin. Oh, bye.
If KOB is in Lubbock, then I think Shigura is, because I thought Chuck said something about him stopping by the other day.
Oh, gotcha.
I could be making that up.
Yeah, either him or Nationwide. I know Nationwide and Chino, I think, are both up there.
I'll fix Nightbot. Nightbot's a little excessive. I'm sorry.
Let's go Nightbot. Uh-oh. Wait, Blue has to be player one. There we go. Proud of y'all.
I'm gonna pull up Nightbot and have them relax a little bit. I don't care if you guys are excited in all caps.
Alright, so the random god's giving us Kalos for the second game. That's a pretty solid first game. I mean, Blue was unfortunately on the wrong end of a Chrom recovery. So it was a pretty evenly matched game up to that point. So it'll be interesting to see how they kind of worm their way around each other in the second one. Because I mean, it's a storyline we always we always kind of talk about is like the adaptation process that players might take in situations like this, and kind of how they all figure each other out.
Absolutely. Being at most 19 games, and the fewest we've seen is, well, we saw 11, but on average we see like 16, 17 games. Definitely, most of these matches go for the long haul, and you get to see a lot of what players have to offer, especially as they adapt in the later games of the set.
You could be okay. Yeah, figured out the timing there on the charge shot there. Blue pulled, or Shigura pulled the trigger first and got a little punished for it, but he is kind of on a bit of a deficit now, over a stock deficit. We're gonna see. Okay, interesting. I wasn't sure how that was gonna work out, and yeah, had to use the air dodge there to get back, and Shigura was right there with the punish. Got a bit of a ground to make up. We'll see if Blue can close the second stock out before Shigura can reel him back in.
So.
Oh, and there it is.
Oh, he made it.
Oh, no, he's back. All right, nice.
So Chrom, a very prevalent character. Like, everybody's played Chrom. Every region has a Chrom or two. Sonic, as much as we meme about the online performance of this character, like, most regions in Texas, at least, don't really have a decent Sonic. Do you know if Lubbock does?
So Lubbock had El Vallador for a lot of Smash 4 and a bit at the beginning of Ultimate. I know he's over back in the DFW area. I don't know how often he plays, but anyone who's been in Lubbock the past couple of years has probably played a few sets against him. He was the one of the OG. He was like the OG #1 in Lubbock for a bit. It was either him or KOB. So currently no. Trying to think if there's. I'm trying to think of Sonics other than Blue in the state.
There's like a mid-level Sonic in Houston that doesn't really travel. That's the only other one that I'm familiar with.
Oh yeah, there's Nap Time, right? I know he plays. Yeah. I think he plays Sonic, and then I mean Blue's certainly the best by a good margin, but I know we have some like. So there are notable Sonics.
Nap Time played Sonic because last time I seen him play, he was playing Inkling. But...
Playing Inkling. Yeah, I'm not sure either. I know him as a Sonic player, but I haven't seen him playing a little bit, so he may be playing a few different people out.
Good back air response from Shigura taking that stock, bringing us at least to the final stock of this game. Percents proved to be completely irrelevant in the last game. This game they're not going to. Blue's gonna interrupt me and take that back air to take the game.
Mm-hmm.
You really think the purple Chrom is the best Chrom skin?
It's up there. I either like that one or I think Chrom has good colors overall. My favorites are the purple one or the Chromsicle, the orange and white one.
Oh god.
I like that one a lot too. And then his like black and like blue one is really good too.
That's the one I play when I play Chroms, the black and blue one.
So the Yoshi's for game 3. I would say that this stage would probably benefit Shigura a little more, but I know that Sonic, yeah, with the way Blue's been chasing him off stage, that a strong back air from Sonic will kill at a very early %.
Right, the strong back air will kill. The forward air off stage will kill surprisingly early percentages.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the things I view most exciting. Excuse me.
I get it. Yeah, that's the scary part. Yeah, you have the barrier of online plus the quick reaction times that you've got to pull out to make those techs. And Shigura will, if he finds you picking the wrong option, he will pull that every time. Homing attack. Okay. Homing attack is one of those moves that kind of perplexes me a bit. I'm still never quite sure how that move functions, because like it's better. I think it's better now than it was in like Smash 4, but that move won't lock onto anybody. Sometimes it'll lock onto your partner in dubs. Like I don't get that move.
Yeah, I don't. I wouldn't know.
Oh, big back air. Still, again, giving chase. Shigura's doing a solid job. I mean, as much as he can with Blue's aggressiveness off stage, but. See how he goes. Okay, nice. Ooh, that would have been cute. That would have been real cute.
I like the big brain plays. Big brain attempt coming out from Shigura there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he kind of forced the tech option there with the 2 hits the dancing blade, and Blue making the right choice there with the get up attack, but ultimately didn't, loses the stock to that forward air.
Shigura significantly lower percentage than at this point in the game, last game. But it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I just try to set up the comeback scenario, and I just completely did.
Blue said no.
Blue says no. Alright, go into a quick game number 4. Less than 20 minutes into the set, and we're on game number 4 already. This is surprisingly fast, considering we have a Sonic.
Oh no, I had full faith. Blue is gonna pull out his bag of tricks for sure. So, and Sonic, when you find Sonics that do like playing like this, it's a little more true to the character, I suppose.
And I've always said that I thought Blue was one of the more entertaining players. That was a nice little down tilt. One of the more entertaining players in the state. He is fairly aggressive. He has no fear to go off stage with you. Constantly off stage, constantly pressuring.
Here we go. Yep, there's the nice. Okay, yeah. Weaved his way around the spring, is able to get it back. Still has a bit of present dish. Oh my goodness, he almost died from the dash attack at 65. Oh, there's the tech situation. Okay, yeah, just get off stage.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Oh, he lived. Great. Yeah, this is great DI there. But the little frills on Sonic's hair. Closing that sock out.
Sonic has a better maintained haircut than the OS during this quarantine. Those springs doing so much work.
I'm telling you, dude, that spring is gonna be that spring's gonna be Shigura's enemy this set. Is making sure that he can dodge that, because it sends the perfect Crom killing angle.
We always talk about, like, as commentators, we always talk about Crom's exploitable recovery, and a lot of sets where you talk about it proves to be fairly irrelevant. Crom players at this point in the game are really good at making the most out of their recoveries, but Blue doing a phenomenal job of not giving Shigura that opportunity.
Just puts him under the stage, yeah. So we might see the pendulum swinging a bit there. Game 1 with Shigura went to Shigura. Game 2 was a close one that Blue pulled out. Game 3 was a close one that Blue pulled out, and then this was a 2-stock. So we'll see if Shigura can kind of reel him back in, close the gaps. Because I mean, really, this matchup is going to come around to how both players play off stage. Obviously, Blue very comfortable pushing the aggression when he gets Shigura off stage, going for, he's covering the springs with back airs. He's making a beeline to get the stock the second Shigura's off stage. So.
Or in this case, the second the game starts.
Yeah, the second the game starts, and I think he's got. Yeah, that's it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's gonna be the again. Yeah, I mean that's gonna be the deal breaker here, and that might be part of the struggle as Crom is just. Crom doesn't really have as a whole lot of issues recovering, vertically. It's those horizontal recoveries and those horizontal combos that can really kind of make Crom hate himself a bit, just because he has, unlike his friend Ike or his friend unlike his friend Ike, he doesn't really have that side B there. He's got Roy's double edge dance, so any means of a horizontal recovery is really just set to your your air dodge and your jumps. So you take those away, and there's not much else you can do.
So every first stock Friday we've had streaks. We have a lot of streaks. Nationwide, I think, went down 3 or 4 games before he started his little streak and ended up winning 8. Mm-hmm. Nationwide, or not Nationwide, Zai and Nico infamously had streaks. But we haven't really seen a lot of unanswered streaks if you ignore the Radish King Phoenix set.
Mm-hmm. But I think that one was kind of you know, it's more of a more of some matchup unfortunate, some matchup related issues
I
on top of
that day.
Yeah.
Do you think,
I mean,
speaking of matchups, do you think we will see the Shigura Roy? Do you think Roy would fare slightly better against the Sonic if it comes to that?
I think your propensity to die off stage doesn't change much. Like you're just trading slightly more horizontal recovery for a little less vertical.
Calling out the neutral get up, taking the stock. He's very healthy on his second stock still.
Yeah, so you know, it may be something to try if you end up a little bit too far down, but I feel like Crom's definitely the comfort pick here. He makes it back, so he's really just got to try and keep Blue's up.
A little bit of alternate Wi-Fi being alternate Wi-Fi. Looks good now. Gotta love it.
Oh, went for the back of the air. I think he's just got to keep Blue's. Oh, good catch. Yeah, good catch on the air dodging. I think Shigura's got to keep Blue's back to the corner. He's got the ability to kind of wall him out. I know that the spin dashes are a little harder to react, but the more you can keep Blue's back in your self-center stage, the less opportunity Blue has to get his aggressive edge guards on you. So that's, you know, where you're kind of losing. That's where he's really like I think he's doing fine on stage. Like I feel like in terms of neutral interactions, Blue may have a slight favor, but it's not much. It's just the problem is that when Blue wins neutral, he's taking Crom off stage and he's going for a kill, whereas Shigura's got to work up to a percentage to where he can force like a tech situation or get like a jab confirm. So I think if he can hold his ground a little more, kind of keep his feet planted, I think he'll probably do a lot better and kind of minimize the unfortunate early deaths.
Right, we saw a couple of really competitive games. If Shigura is able to compose just a little bit, and like you said, avoid those early untimely demises. It's that's what's going to take to prevent a stock here. On game number 6, Blue already up 4 games to 1. I don't foresee a stop. Like, honestly, having commented as much as these, we've already completed 7 of these first attempts. We've seen bigger deficits be overcome.
Absolutely. Oh, that was an interesting angle. Usually that thing sends you straight up or straight down. I've never seen it send behind Crom. Yeah, I mean, you're probably gonna win whatever trade Sonic has for you there. Oh, good reaction on the homing attack. So there's the chase and there's the spring.
And he caught the jump with the spring, so there's no making it back.
And now Shigura with an up B's worth of a lead here. I guess now it's just 10%.
Definitely a small lead for himself, but the most important thing is just he's even stocks. He made that first stock last a long time before he did get gamped off stage. It wasn't like he got given 50-60%. Right.
It was at least a reasonable percent, and he made the plays to kind of get the lead first. And he's kind of running with it now. I think that was a problem too. Is like if your first stock's just gone super early, you kind of have to play a little more aggressive to play catch up or to force a play, and that can be kind of detrimental, especially against a character like Sonic who's so good at the lead.
Okay, so he shielded the forward smash, and then Blue spot dodge. Okay, he's gonna go out there. He's gonna get the stock for himself. But cute little neutral interactions between those two.
Yeah, definitely this game, Shigura's been able to keep up with Blue in terms of how much each player's getting off of neutral interactions. So, you know, he's not finding himself. Oh wow, the spring sending him the blessed way back on stage.
And Shigura starting to rack up a little bit of extra credit here for himself. Like you said, a very aggressive player, knows how to generate a lead for himself, knows how to keep that lead. He's playing a slower pace than he might in other matchups, but he's doing a good job of keeping a hold of this stock, living to 164%, getting 70% of extra credit. Definitely nothing to scoff at.
Yep. Oh, Factor probably gonna, definitely gonna close that out. So now 71%. Again, he's just gotta keep his feet planted, hold his ground. He doesn't want to.
Oh no.
Oh, he ran into the spring.
Jump.
Oh, he had his jump.
Not quite enough.
I was saying, yeah, he put himself with his back to the stage. Like when Blue came off the platform, he kind of rolled back once or twice and just immediately gave Blue stage control. And I think, and he was doing a good job at not doing that up until that point. And then the second he did that, he died.
Right.
So I think he's got to keep himself center stage as much as possible, because like we're 6 games in, Blue's up 5-1, halfway there to the 10 mark, and he's shown how efficient he is off stage, or how efficient he's gotten. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not like Crom's got an amazing recovery that's like ungimpable, but he's still shown that like when he gets Shigura off stage, 70% of the time Shigura dies.
Neighbor and Kimona do a great job talking about this point in Shockwave when they commentate that. Center stage control, if you watch players like Austin, Lima, Grayson, it's something they do extremely well. They maintain center stage, they get back to center stage, and then exploit neutral from there. And we saw, like you said, Shigura gave up center stage 1 time and lost his stock at a crazy early percentage.
Yeah, because Crom's. Oh no, Crom's kind of got the buttons to say like, well, Crom does have the buttons to kind of push his advantage. I feel like doing so, like getting himself in a situation like this where he's got the lead, and then just kind of being like, okay, Sonic, you wanna come take the stock. Here's all of these options I'm throwing out. Weave your way in. Rather than kind of like sitting back and like kind of being like, hey, Sonic, come to me. But at ledge, you put yourself in a situation to begin.
Right now, Shigura finding himself in the biggest lead that we've seen from him so far this series. He's scaring me a little bit with those recoveries. I was trying to hold my breath, wait for calling out what seemed like the inevitable Gimp, but Shigura intelligently making it back to stage before walking into a forward smash. And chat kind of alluding to what we were talking about earlier, the potential Roy.
Yeah, he's I think the Roy. I mean, obviously the Crom's not doing too bad. From what I've seen, I personally don't know. I guess you want more the on stage advantage with Roy. See if you can nab those earlier kills, but. Yeah, we'll see if he does end up pulling it out. Oh, yeah, Blue's just kind of waiting for that. So now here we go. We're back on the same stocks again. Similar position as last game. We'll see if Shigura can close this one out this time around. But
Blue forcing him off stage. Good air dodge back to the platform. Blue doing a good job of maintaining composure, though, putting Shigura in a disadvantageous position, trying to use the homing attack that time. I feel like if he would have gone for the spring, maybe it would have worked out better for him. But thankfully for Shigura's case, not happening there.
Yeah, not quite there. So he's got to find a way to close the stock out. Back there to try to get some positioning. Nothing there quite yet. Oh no!
That forward smash is so strong. Okay, the up B armoring through the spring, but getting up to a forward smash coming out from BluStriker, bringing us 6 games to 1.
So yeah, another great cutback there by Blue. Was able to pull through and again find himself on the right side of a comeback, and now up 6-1. So I think if we see the Roy, it would be now. But I could also just see Shigura just kind of riding this out for the rest of the set too. Just because these games have been closer and closer. It's just he's got to find a way to close those stocks out.
Right. Yeah, we'll see what kind of adaptation we see coming out from Shigura as he sticks to the Crom here in game number 8. It'll be also interesting to see what stage we get. If we get like a Smashville or something else with small horizontal blast zones, that could be beneficial to Crom.
3, 2,
Or Town and City.
go!
Yeah, I mean, I think
at a glance, this stage would be preferable to the Crom player.
yeah, I think it's fine for both. The stage Town has pretty short sides, so I think both characters can kind of secure pretty early kills on them, especially with the way they've both been kind of playing. But I think it's going to be important to, especially when it's in this like FD transformation, that stage control just becomes again such a factor, because I think that's. It seems like the more that they kind of play. Oh wow, good weight on the on the platform there to get himself back.
A great string of up airs coming out from BluStriker. Oh, answering back with the stock immediately. Just want to get once again, like, hint at we're 7 games in, and the stream's been live for 33 minutes. These players are flying through this match.
Yeah, they're speed running.
Right? Not your typical Wi-Fi Sonic. I know the comment section on YouTube is probably gonna be filled with memes about it too, and it's a little ironic how fast the games are going.
Like just Blue's out here playing it as intended, so good for good for him. So yeah, see again, just holding center stage. Gotta. Oh, great parry. That I don't know if that would have been pretty close to a broken shield for sure. That's homing attack does quite a bit of shield damage. Oh, the back throw. Great aggressive answer there. Finds his way back to stage.
That was great.
Oh, that was nice. Yeah. And capitalizing with an aggressive option there, and didn't quite get the kill, but pretty respectable either way. Damage is damage.
All right, and on Town and City, this Sonic, we've seen him lose stocks earlier or near this percentage. Shigura wisely avoiding the spring, delaying his upbeat just a hair. The runoff fair, gonna seal the deal on that stock. Bring us to another dead even situation. These games, while they've been fast, they haven't been one-sided by any stretch. Unlike
I mean, we had that 1-2 stock a bit in, but yeah, they've been keeping pace with each other. It's just that each time, when it comes to those last interactions, Blue's kind of made the plays to put himself on top. Good play there. Okay, here we go again. So, now Shaker's on the other side of this time, so maybe it'll work out in his favor. He's got the little bit of ground to make up. Oh, another up B. And see, now these players kind of, with the threat of the game on the line, they're both kind of slowing it down a little bit. Blue with the big backer off stage. Sugar going low, dodges around the spring to get back. Tries to punish the landing, but Blue's there with the forward tilt and then covers the platform with the forward air. Now the lead up 7-1 for BluStriker here. Again, another super close game, but it's that one option that that one option that blue pushes, and he's able to close that stock out.
Yeah, I definitely still can see a world where Shigura puts together a nice little string of himself, brings us back to being competitive. We've seen 8 competitive games. We saw 1-2 stock. We saw a lot of last hit games. I honestly would like to see the Roy. I think the Roy would be, if for nothing else, than just a fresh, maybe change the way Shigura's thinking about things just a little bit, maybe give him a fresh start to this series. Alright, game number 9, back to Pokemon Stadium.
Interesting to see kind of how, like these been competitive games. It's just unfortunately the score only counts who got the last hit in. So again, this kind of reminds me of the Yez avoid set that we saw a couple weeks ago,
Right.
where Yez did end up walking away the winner 10-3, but had, I think out of those 13 games we had 8 or 9 that went to last hit. Oh, the big windup.
This game starting identical to how it did on PS2 the last time we were at this stage. Shigura, that was the one where Shigura rolled back, put his back to the ledge in neutral fairly early and lost his last stock. But Shigura did have control of momentum for that entire game up to that point. So it'll be interesting to see the adaptation, see how he composes himself, and if he can clutch this one out.
Yeah, again, even game so far, this guy's going tit for tat. Yeah, nice conversion there. 71% now on blue.
So, I'm going to ask you a theoretical question because I don't know the answer to it. How do you deal with spin dash as Ron? Save this jump.
That was a really good way on the jump there. I imagine you can up B it if you time it right. I know you can grab Sonic out of it too, but normally it's normally the characters the bigger standing and pivot grabs that can do stuff like that. I would imagine you kind of just wait for the Sonic to commit after the spin dash, and then you can probably you've got big enough boxes that you could probably react and punish him from there. But I cannot say for sure. It looks like he's doing a lot of kind of like back airs out of shields and uppies when he can, if he thinks blue's going to kind of stop in front of him.
Nationwide in the chat suggesting down tilt.
Yeah, down tilt's a good option too. You just kind of poke him before he hops up at you. And especially because down tilt's very good move at mid percent to force that tech situation. Crank that F smash. That could be a stock super early.
But Shigura building up quite a bit of extra credit here for himself. Only at 170%. Like we've said many times, though, percent's largely irrelevant. And there's the down tilt stopping that approach dead in its track. I love Lubbock in the chat. Believing in their boys.
Nice. Yeah, he's kind of dancing around a bit more too. At least on this game, he's kind of avoiding blue's threat range. And now he's got basically an entire stock lead. So he can just kind of, as long as he doesn't get a little too overzealous, just kind of let the kill come to him. You can kind of throw that one away.
Yeah, the spring catching the jump, not a whole lot you can do, but when you're at nearly 150 or at 150%, it doesn't feel bad, especially if you come down and answer back with that. Shigura finally back on the board, taking game number 9.
Yeah, it puts slows the bleeding a bit, puts him down. You know, that was blue is on a 7-game win streak, so Shigura at least able to swing one back in his favor. We will see if he can kind of slowly chip away at blue's lead, or blue can kind of silence him before he gets too much momentum going.
Fix these names real quick.
3, 2, 1, go!
Again, I think these smaller stages have been kind of a little more troublesome for Shigura. He can't really like Blue's been able to kind of stay on top of him this whole stock so far on Yoshi's.
Yet not relenting whatsoever. I was correcting the names, looked back, and Shigura was already at 80%.
Yeah, we'll see if he can answer back. 43% gets the down tilts. Almost had the up B there. Blue doing a great job kind of keeping Shigura at bay.
The home attack connecting on the platform. Connecting again.
Oh. That smash is scary. Blue's been pretty on point with those too.
Yeah, we haven't really seen as many of them as we get later in the set. One of the good adaptations coming out from Shigura. He hasn't been getting hit with that nearly as often as he was in the early games. But definitely a stressful situation with Blue up an entire stock. Shigura getting that up air, killing him off the top of Yoshi's. Just jumping over the homing attack that time. Chat's balance suggestions are amazing. Let Crom fly, give Crom 18 jumps. Let Fire Emblem characters crit.
Wait.
You were supportive until that one?
No, I don't know. I don't know why. This man's already number 1 in your city. You're gonna give him more stuff to make him stay number 1. A little bit off stage there. He's able to rope him in a bit. You know, the lead not as substantial as it was before, but Blue's putting the gloves to him currently. Oh my goodness, that would have put him right back in the game.
These edge interactions, the interactions at ledge are they're very momentum shifting. Alright, able to make it safely back to stage Shigura. A little bit of ground to make up. Off stage against Sonic yet again. There's the spring, ate the jump. He made it back to stage this time.
God, sometimes I don't know if it's just like, it's definitely a timing thing, but it looks like when they kind of interact with each other with Shigura's up B and then Blue's F smash or F tilt, like it seems like it's kind of a toss up sometimes as to who's actually going to win the trade.
Yeah. It's one of those things where I'm afraid to open my mouth and talk about anything because half the time I feel like I don't know how the interaction's gonna go.
It's an interesting one, that's for sure. But Shigura at 101%, not out of this game yet, but Blue, didn't quite get the hit off of the spin dash, which I know from my understanding that's also a very inconsistent thing. Going deep for the, he went deep for that spring, for Shigura to go just a little bit too low. And unfortunately, it's not limbo, so you don't get a prize for going the lowest. So now 8-2. The score now for us here.
I'm having difficulty with Discord. I guess I don't have numlock on is what's going on here. I'm trying to type numbers and just completely failing. Yeah, BluStriker quickly approaching match point.
On FD, I think it's the first time we've had FD tonight though, so we'll see. Let's see how this affects our players.
Oh,
Okay, we're good. Save the jump. Nice. So if anything, Shigura's getting more efficient, trying to outmaneuver the big traps that Blue's putting out. Blue definitely adapting in kind, but you know we haven't seen any ever since he died like right out of the gate that game on PS2. He's been a lot better about making sure that he's at least conserving his resources when Blue's got him off stage.
Absolutely. Hopefully, he armored through the spring again. Gonna ask how you thought this stage went for these two.
I think it's fine for both. Like, you can convince me that neither of these characters really have a bad stage. You know, I mean the no. Oh, jeez. So the second game in a row, I think Blue kind of got punished for the little, I guess, face plant that Sonic does.
No, Chrom definitely has the ground speed to punish, to get those punishes, assuming he's not literally across the stage.
Right.
But it's not something we've seen a lot of. Blue's spacing has been immaculate. He's parrying the falling up air. Okay, that was cute. Shigura making it back, but that little interaction off stage from Blue that was nice.
I'm back, still putting the pressure on. Oh, the spring. He's still back. The magnet hands run in the Marth lineage. They stay strong. Oh, nice. Good spot dodge into the down smash. Now it's got a bit of a lead. Uh-oh. Anytime I see Shigura air dodge, I get a little worried for him. Oh no.
Alright, Shigura immediately answering that, getting that call out on the tech, like we've seen him do several times this set already. But the percentages are largely irrelevant. Sonic's percentage seems to matter, but Chrom's doesn't really. Like, as long as Chrom's in center stage, it feels like he's safe. It's that moment that he ventures towards the edge of the stage or goes off stage when start to get worried for him, even when we're at low to mid percents.
Yeah, he's definitely making the right adjustments here, but Blue's not letting him get away with it easy. There's the again, he's saving his jump. And good forward air conversion, chases him down.
Oh,
nice. That was
out from Blue.
yeah, that was great coverage. You know, you force the up B with the
spring.
Yeah, force the up B with the spring, and then maybe it was an intentional. Maybe it was an intentional, like going above the stage. I guess not an intentional high recovery, I should say, from the up B. But Blue is there with the backer for the coverage, so kind of putting Shigura between a spring and a hard place. And now, match point for Blue, 9-2. So we'll see if he's able to shut this down and put a bow on it.
3, 2, 1, go!
Taking it to Battlefield, I feel like could be advantageous for Shigura. I feel like the platforms might work out in his advantage, especially the center platform.
Mm-hmm.
Just something to allow him to be, hopefully avoid the tail ends of either side of the map.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and the platforms kind of help a bit on ledge too. So if you do find yourself in situations like that, I think both characters can use the side platforms to their advantage. Like Blue can ride them away, and vice versa for Shigura. Ooh. Oh, and he died for it. That was nice because we haven't seen that all set. I don't think he's gone for a downer quite yet.
We hadn't seen a downer off stage coming out from Blue yet. Here in the 12th game, going for it all, trying to seal up the deal. Gotta respect it. The up B and the forward air. evening up the stocks.
Even game so far. Again, that platform coming into play there. Good aggressive recovery. Oh, almost. He had the roll and scouted.
I like the idea of doing the jab into the double-edged dance.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Roy and Kron both have it called double edge dance.
And it's dancing blade for losing one, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A little education for myself right here in game number 1.
Oh, again, can't get that back air. We'll chalk it up to online, I promise. Same with those down tilt techs. Another even game. I think Battlefield definitely has worked out for Shigura. I think Blue's kind of dominated on like PS2 and Kalos and the Animal Crossing stages, but I think every game on Battlefield that's we've gone to so far, I think Shigura either won it or it's been very, very close.
You see him recovering high a lot this game, which is working out well for him as well. Oh, and the forward smash. Kron appropriately apologizing for hurting Sonic's fist with his face.
Sorry. Oh, try to parry that the homing attack again.
Is Kron Canadian?
Is Crom Canadian?
Yes.
Like his voice actor?
No, the character is Canadian.
I don't believe so.
I'm convinced. Never played
I
a
think
Fire
that-
Emblem game in my life, but I'm convinced whatever Fire Emblem game that Kron was
He's from Fire Emblem Canada.
Yeah.
Shigura's kind of trying to give chase to Blue. But Blue's oh,
There we go.
nice. That was a great, good weight there. Forced the. So Blue's been kind of bopping Shigura with those F smash air dodge punishes up until this point, and then Shigura had to give him one right back. So now 9-3 the score. So again, another game here, and we always see this. I think pretty much every time we get to the 9th game, like when someone gets to a score of 9, that the other person always takes 1 or 2 more before they go down. It's like the last act of defiance. But we'll see if Shigura can pull what would be the biggest comeback in First Dark Friday's history so far.
No, definitely gonna beat this dead horse a little bit more. The games have been competitive. The games have been close. They've come down to the wire.
I wonder if so I remember one time when I was commentating Blue at a San Antonio tournament, the commentator, I don't remember his name, I feel bad, but the commentator is also from RGV, and he had said when Blue needs to kind of shift his mentality a bit, he'll switch from Yellow Sonic to the Black Sonic, and he'll I'm convinced it works because I'm pretty sure I've seen like his win percentage on that stage is like, or all with that color, I'm sure is like 80% or something like that.
I can see that.
Mhm.
There were a couple players in Houston that I talked to about color choice and changing it depending on their mentality. I respect it. I used to change Palutena colors depending on my mood. Like if I needed to focus, I'd go the black skin. And if I was just goofing off, I'd go the pink skin. Gotta check in
Yeah.
on the player chat, see what's going on here. I'm waiting to see what side they're on, KOB, because last time I updated it without the score, they switched sides. The TLDR is my overlay is currently busted. I did it just now, but I had the names backwards because I was expecting them to switch sides. Now I'm not really sure what's going on. Yeah, we are currently sitting at 9-3 at these 12 games. Still not 100% sure what's going on. There we go.
Three, two, one, go!
Alright, here we go. Game number 14. Blue already taking Shigura to a little journey near the blast zone.
Yeah, and again, it's those big right out of the gate stuff that I think you really got to watch out for, because Blue's has definitely shown that he's capable of taking both Shigura and us by surprise with these aggressive edge guards like he did right there. Oh, wall bounces
Wall
and
jump
spring.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a great he tried to throw the jump out there, but tried to throw Shigura's jump away, but held it on for the right spot, and he's back. Almost caught him again with that F smash too. So we'll see if we can get the first stock here.
No, Shigura doing a great job of keeping Blue in disadvantage for the time being. Spin dash though, having none of it. And another high recovery to avoid the spring from Shigura, doing a good job of maintaining composure. BluStriker going all the way out to the blast zone to put it into that stock. We see one of the raw forward smash and neutral coming out from BluStriker, able to rack up a bit of percentage. Shigura having the time of it at the moment.
Yeah. Blue's really got the heat on right now. He's definitely trying to close the set out as quickly as he can. But again, I think that's been the biggest struggle too. Is I think he got that second dancing blade too. Yeah, I think that's been the biggest struggle is when Blue's got that first stock, he's just been so good at keeping it away from there. Good parry, F tilt punish, and well, the bleeding has been stopped at the very least.
Alright, still sitting a full stock down, but at least able to answer quickly and answer back on that last stock. Both these characters extremely volatile, both these characters extremely explosive. Wouldn't be surprising to see Prom take a quick stock here and bring things back to you.
Yeah, Shigura's definitely not out of this game by any means. But Blue's kind of got him on the ropes. Get up B, at least puts him to at least to kill percent there. He's got to watch it though. He can't pull the trigger too much because Blue would definitely take his stock for it.
Trying to call out the get up with the forward tilt, not going to connect on.
Oh, nice. Good weight. Yeah, called out the roll. But he's at 104%, so we'll see if... just comes off with the back air. Oh, he almost caught him there. The big chase.
Double smash attacks going out from below
I
on the
mean, look,
platform.
man. Oh, good. Oh, God. That would have been... Oh, the big feet. It's going to catch it, close it out, and bring an end to this installment of First Stock Fridays. So 10-3, your final score there. But I would say it was especially that middle section of the game. I would say games like 5-11 were very close between both players.
Yeah, definitely closer than the set score would suggest. Big thank you to Shigura and BluStriker for agreeing to do this. Shoutouts to Lubbock in the chat too. Super vocal, super supportive. You love to see it. Again, I'm LSG Moo, and with me is Bobbles. Current stream schedule is a little in flux at the moment, but you can sign up for the Galaxy Cup on Thursdays. We're on week 8 of that as well, where we're doing strictly doubles now. Thursday night, KOB and the G have been coming out. Nationwide and Chino were out last week. Austin and Yellow Rella are now regulars. It's a hype little doubles tournament. I think we had 18 to 20 teams last night. Definitely excited for the future of that event. But before we get out of here, Bobbles, do you have anything you want to plug?
I have a Twitter if you want to follow me on Twitter. It's at TheLordBobbles. I just post stupid stuff on there if you'd like to give it a drop through. Other than that, no. Sign up for our Galaxy Cup on Thursday, and we'll catch y'all some other time.
Yep. Peace.